Hi, I'm Sophia Wilkes.
And I'm Jolene Farr.
And we're sisters, and we are makeup artists, and Jill is a
hairstylist as well.
So we are going to be doing some tutorials on YouTube. We've been asked a couple of times, so we're just trying it out. We'll see how it goes.
We hope you guys will subscribe to us and support us as we go. And we're excited to star our talents and share with you. Is it dead? Keep your eyes out, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment on anything and we can get a tutorial out for you. And we...
Keep your eyes out for Pucker Up and Pucker Up Style, which will be our names. And like I said, we'll be doing hair and makeup tutorials and hopefully some more other things that we will announce in the near future, and we will let you guys know about that. But we're really excited to start this journey with you guys, and we hope that you guys like the holiday look that we're about to share coming up next.
I think that was it.
We can watch that one. First, we're going to get started by priming our eyes, and I use this NYC stuff first, just a cover stick. It's a corrector in color 781A, the lightest color. I just found it in my makeup stuff and I like it, so I use it. It's kind of a little bit more drier, so I don't really use it as a concealer or anything. Then I go in with this 24-hour tattoo. You just get this at Walmart. Same with this NYC stick. And it's just the barely branded color, so it's just a really nude. It's got a little bit of shimmery in it, but not too much. I just get a little bit on my finger, and I usually just try to keep this on my lid. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the Smashbox palette. It's kind of dirty. With the color Wheat. It's this color here, and I'm gonna apply that in my crease. It's just a really light color, and I just like putting it in there first because it just helps all the colors afterwards blend out really nicely. Then after that, I'm gonna go in with this color here, which is Sable. It's from the same palette, the Smashbox palette. And I'm just gonna do the same thing and then just apply that in my crease and just really blend it out again, not too perfect. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to use the color Sable. And this time, instead of just putting it in my crease, I'm also going to put a little bit on my outer corner. So I'm going to start with my outer corner like this, and then I'm just going to blend it kind of up into my crease. Because now I'm also going to be putting color on the outer corner, so I want to start building that up too. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the Espresso, which is a dark brown, and I'm going to put that mostly in my outer corner. I don't want my crease to be super dark, so I don't want to like focus on that, but I probably will end up dragging just a little bit of the extra up there. Okay. Next, I'm going in with some of these BareMinerals colors for the inner corner of my eye because I like to really kind of brighten that. And these are really pretty, and they're just a loose pigment. And I've got Cultured Pearl and Queen Phyliss. And Queen Phyliss is more of a goldie, and the Cultured Pearl is a little bit of a pinky color. So I'm going to go in with Queen Phyliss, the goldie one first, and then I'll put the Cultured Pearl on after that. And I'm going in with this brush that I seriously got from Claire's, and I like it because it really puts the pigment down good, packs it down there. I get a little bit of that off, and then I just push it in there on the inner corner. Now that I have that on, I'm going to go over it a little bit just to take a little bit of the gold away. I'm going to go in with that Cultured Pearl. This one's not quite as bright, I don't feel like. I feel like it's a little bit more mild. But I really like mixing the two. Okay, now that we have those on, I'm just going to take the brush without any powder on it, I mean what's just left over from before, and just kind of start smoothing around those edges a little bit and just kind of blending them. Next, I'm going to be going in with the winged eyeliner, and I will be using this brush, this MAC brush, number 208, and I really like it, but I will end up be switching to this one, which is just a fine detail brush, and I'm not sure where I got it. I got it off like Amazon. I'll try to find that out though and let you know. And I will probably be using that for my inner corners because I struggle getting on this inner corner. This one's fine with this brush, but this inner corner I struggle. So I'll be switching that, and the eyeliner I'm going to be using is just the Maybelline Eyestudio in Blackest Black, which is my favorite. It's just a gel liner. So I'm just putting it on my hand. I like to put on my hand because I like to warm it up a little bit. So I just kind of get the brush like that, and I just make sure that it's all covered. So now that I have my eyeliner on, I'm going to put on falsies, and I just have these ones from MAC that I just reuse. I don't have a ton of lashes right now, and I'm not sure what number these are, but I will find out and let you know. But they're just really natural looking, and you can see that they're kind of spaced out, so they're not completely solid full, and they're actually brown and not black. So yeah, very natural. So before I put those on, I like to put a coat of mascara on, and this is just Mary Kay's Ultimate Mascara. Now that I have the mascara on, I'm going to be applying my lashes, and I like to use tweezers to do it. I just feel like it's easier to use tweezers. Okay, now that I have the lashes on, I'm going to jump in, move to skin, because I kind of jump around. So the skin foundation that I've been liking right now is just MAC. It's Matchmaster. This is in the shade 2.0, and I really like it. I'm in the hunt for a more moisturizing one. This one's pretty good for the summertime, but for the winter where I'm so dry, it's pretty moist, it's pretty dry. So I've heard about some other ones that I'm going to go and try, but I just get a couple of pumps on my hand, and then I'm using this brush. It's like a kabuki brush, and I really don't know where it's from. My mother-in-law gave it to me, and I love it. It's just a sheer coverage kind of thing. I mean, it can build up on coverage too. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I just use the MAC Prolongwear Concealer NW20. Sometimes I use my finger, but right now I'm using a brush, and again, I just seriously got this from Claire's, and it's just kind of like a flat brush that I like using for my creams and liquids. Then with the leftovers, I just go up on the forehead just to add a highlight. After I've got my concealer on, I go in with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender. After you've blended that all in, I go in with my Anastasia, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it. I say Anastasia. Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I go in with the color Banana and Vanilla, and I just kind of mix those a little bit together, just kind of like that. And again, this is just a brush from Claire's. Not the best, it's a little bit harsh. Some of my other brushes at home I forgot to bring, so just do that. And then I just kind of do a little patting motion underneath the eyes just to set my concealer so that it doesn't move anywhere. Okay, after that I jump again and I start in with my brows. I'm just going to brush them out a little bit first. So then I just get a little bit of color on my angle brush. And I start at the bottom and I just kind of start over here and I just trace the line, or I just trace where I want my brow to be. So now that the brows are done, I'm going to jump back now to finishing the under eye. First I will be using this Sable color again, and I'm just like using this brush that I use to push my light color on, and I am just setting that underneath the eye, close to the lash line. Okay, and then after I've added that, I'm going to go in with Espresso, the darker brown, to make it a little bit darker, but I'm going to focus more on the outer corner just because I don't want it too dark towards the inner. I mean, I want color there for sure, but I want most of the dark color to be focused on the outside, and so I just do that, and then I'll kind of, as I blend it, bring it out into my inner corner. So after that, I take this blending brush, which is a little bit at an angle, and it's not super fluffy, so I like it for blending out the under eye. And again, I don't know where this is from. This is one I also got from my mother-in-law. So now that I've done that, I am going to take the other end of the Naked 2 brush, and I'm going to apply my highlight on the inner corner and on the brow bone. And I'm going to take the two cream and white from the Lorac palette, the Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to take the cream one first, and I'm just going to kind of dip it in there on the end of the brush, and then I'm just going to press it in on my inner corner, and then on my brow. Okay, now I'm going in with the white from the same palette, just making it a little bit more brighter. Now that that's done, I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to the bottom lashes. Next, I'm going to finish with kind of my bronzing. It's like contour slash bronzing. I don't like a lot of blush. I'm not a huge blush wearer. Sometimes I'll wear it, but I like just doing the bronzy look. And I use the two colors Fawn and Java from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I just kind of mix them together, kind of like this, on the same brush that I use to set my concealer. Next, I'm going to go back in with the NYC Cover Stick. And I really love doing this. I just barely figured this out, and I just kind of lightly go where I want it to be a little bit of highlight, and then I rub it in with my fingers. And again, you don't want to go crazy with this because you don't want this huge like line on your face. Next, I go in with my highlighter, which is this Silver Dusk from MAC, and it's a loose pigment, and I like it. I mean, I think I like pressed powder a little bit better, but I love this highlight right now, especially for the holidays. I think it's really pretty, but it is really sparkly, so if you don't like a lot of sparkle, I recommend something else. I just apply that to kind of the same area that I applied the concealer stick, or the corrector stick. And that completes the end of my look. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.